reasons in different clauses. Mr. Speaker, yesterday we were treated to a drama whereby some members wanted us to give reasons why we are opposing the bill. Mr. Speaker, I want to remind the House there are 5 important key issues to be canvassed in the finance bill. That is raising revenue, providing incentive to investors, protecting the public on harmful products, protecting investors, enforcing compliance in tax collection. The bill contains various acts which we need to deal with, and that's why I want to dwell on, Mr. Speaker. That is the Income Tax, VAT Act, Excise Duty Act, Tax Procedure Act, Miscellaneous Finance Levies, and other related acts, Mr. Speaker. Mr. Speaker, to begin with, I want to dwell on the issue of income tax, Part 2, Clause 2B, expansion of definition of management of professional fee, included card-based payment. Mr. Speaker, why we are opposing to this clause, the bill proposes to expand the definition of management and professional fee in the charge fee and merchant service fee, which raises the card-based payment. On that regard, Mr. Speaker, this cost translate will go up and effectively affect the industry of tourism, hospitality, which as a country we cannot afford to raise any other taxes on it, and therefore I oppose the bill in totality. Clause, Mr. Speaker, on the same breath of income tax, Clause 3, Section 5, which restricts tax expansion on gratuity payment to employees serving for the last 3 years. Mr. Speaker, this is a dangerous clause in this bill, which will definitely, Mr. Speaker, affect any employee who is having a contract which is less than 3 years. And Mr. Speaker, disadvantaging that Kenyan to receive his benefit after this proposal. Mr. Speaker, I want to urge members in this House, we are not just dealing with a proposed finance bill, we are dealing with the life of Kenyans, and therefore, due to this clause, Mr. Speaker, we don't have any other option to support this bill but reject it unless this clause is amended. Mr. Speaker, let's proceed to Clause 7 of the same bill, which introduced withholding winning and with odd tax on winning on any rate of 20% for both resident and non-resident, Mr. Speaker. Mr. Speaker, our youth in this country are engaging into different competition globally. They are engaging in different activities globally. This clause denies the young people in this country the opportunity to get what is right for them by introducing the withholding tax. So, Mr. Speaker, and I want to urge our colleagues, these are clauses which we need to reject to make sure that at least the young people in this country get their right fair share. Also, this reduces the income of the better establishment of the youth and the blue economy the Kenya Kwanza government has been talking about. I cannot understand the Kenya Kwanza government. They are saying they are pro-youth. They are saying they want to encourage the youth. They are saying that they want to make the youth of this country have money in their pocket. This Clause 7, Mr. Speaker, denies the youth of this country that opportunity, and that's why I call for the rejection of the Finance Bill 2026. Mr. Speaker, Clause 16 of the same bill introduces a 60% minimum threshold of deemed dividend on undistributed profits, Mr. Speaker. Mr. Speaker, the bill proposes to tighten the deemed dividend rules by requiring that at least 60% of the company undistributed profit be treated as dividend if the profits are not distributed within 12 months, Mr. Speaker. Mr. Speaker, this is the same government which is trying to encourage people to get into business. Yet they are introducing a clause whereby the profit of the company are being directed how they need to be distributed. This will force business to redistribute dividend against their investment policy, and dividends are retained in the business for expansion, Mr. Speaker. Mr. Speaker, if you have a business today and you have some profits which have not been divided within the company, that money goes back, is plowed back to the company to make sure that the company grows. Mr. Speaker, with this clause 16, we cannot afford any more at any time and any chance to support this bill, Mr. Speaker. Mr. Speaker, there is a change of clause 18 and 19 in the same bill. Change in due date of filing taxes. Mr. Speaker, I don't want to dwell on that. Yesterday it was talked about, and Mr. Speaker, I can assure you, the change of date of filing taxes will definitely have an effect on work on audit funds, and may result to errors whereby people will start hiding the money the same government is looking for. These are clauses which calls for me to reject the bill. Mr. Speaker, clause 22. Removal of preferable withholding tax rate for East African citizens on dividends. Mr. Speaker, the removal of this concession will increase tax burden across border investment within East Africa region, which impacts the attractiveness of Kenyans to be a destination of investment. Mr. Speaker, as we sit here, we are complaining that Tanzania has better investment attraction. Uganda has better investment attraction. Rwanda has better attraction investment regime. Mr. Speaker, if clause 22 is implemented and it is in the bill, I can assure you we are going to lose more investors to our neighboring, and Kenya will still be a laughing stock to investors because of this clause. So, Mr. Speaker, we call for the rejection of this bill in totality, or we do amendments to them. Mr. Speaker, let me go to part 3 of the bill, which is value-added tax, Mr. Speaker. Clause 28 of the bill, extension of waiting period of VAT refunds and bad debts under Section 31 of the VAT Act. Mr. Speaker, the VAT Act currently allows taxpayers to claim refund on bad debt where the debt has remained unpaid for less than 2 years, Mr. Speaker, for supply, provide the claim with which is made within 10 years. Mr. Speaker, this will deem business funds for investment, Mr. Speaker. The same logic, Mr. Speaker, the Kenya Kwanza government sings about creating an environment, bring a clause like this, which is killing Kenyan business in Kenya today, Mr. Speaker. Mr. Speaker, with clause 28 of the part 3 of the bill, we call for the rejection of Finance Bill 2026, Mr. Speaker. Mr. Speaker, under the same part 3 of VAT Act, which is clause 29, expansion of tax invoices reassurance requirement under Section 42 of the VAT Act. This section requires only VAT registered person to issue a tax invoice for purchase of the time of making taxes supply. It is also limits members. Mr. Speaker, this clause calls again us as members to reject this bill. This may be resort to heavy burden on compliance on small, medium enterprises, killing the same business, Mr. Speaker. Lastly, Mr. Speaker, is the issue of items being moved from zero rating to exemption, Mr. Speaker. Mr. Speaker, we have seen items being moved from zero rating to exemption, which has an effect on the moving of items from exemption, will
the member for Kabuchai. And all members, anyone who doesn't have, remember who has no card, please go get a card and then log in. And allow me, as the chair of this session, to follow this